Whether you're an adventure seeker, urban explorer, or proud foodie, Singapore is a must-visit for everyone. It's one of my favorite countries, and let me tell you, they know how to do vegan food. I'm Eunice, and I'm going to show you 5 must-try spots to eat vegan food in Singapore and sites you need to see. Let's check it out. One of Singapore's most famous attractions is the airport, and for good reason. It's been named the world's best airport for the 12th time. The space is home to the world's tallest indoor waterfall, the Rain Vortex, which sees almost 10,000 gallons of water per minute fall from a round hole in the glass ceiling. But I was ready for the airport's newest addition, vegan Singaporean food at the Green Dot Plus, and why it started.
Hello, my name is Yong Hong. I'm a co-founder and CEO of Green Dot. We started about 12 years ago, but when we first started, we weren't in a shopping mall. We actually started from a school store because back then we saw a lot of our juniors who were vegetarian, but they didn't have a lot of plant-based options in school. So we don't want them to feel they are left out. So that's why we started Green Dot in school to provide a meat-free alternative for them.
The Green Dot Plus started as a space where anyone could feel comfortable inviting their friends and family for a true vegan experience.
Let me just get started because they have brought us some drinks. This is lychee, lychee, I don't know how to pronounce it. I always forget which one, but starting off right. Oh. This is so good and it's nice and sweet. Okay, so I'm starting with appetizers. I've got 2 here. And they're both very seafood-ish like, right? So the first one is a konjac root fish sticks. Now, if you ever used to grow up eating fish sticks or you just like them, ironically, they're actually right next to McDonald's, so I associate it with McDonald's. They make them out of konjac root and they have a vegan tartar sauce. And you guys, when you dunk this in, oh my gosh. You'll notice a lot of the seafood stuff is made out of konjac root because of the texture. So for those who aren't familiar, you're wondering how do they make it look so real? How do they make it taste real? Konjac root has this natural spongy consistency and texture, and it's also neutral flavor, so you can flavor it however you want. So delicious. It has like a lemony flavor to it, so I love the crispiness as well. All right, trying these shrimp fried dumplings now. Same things, also with tartar sauce. Cheers. This is vegan jumbo shrimp. It's so big, but the texture is like so crazy because it resembles shrimp, right? So I just like how they're keeping a lot of the traditional dishes and cuisines that are local to Singapore, and they've made it vegan. So that's something I really admire about this restaurant. One of my next favorite dishes has arrived. This is a paratha and curry. And again, it's a lot of Malay influence. If you've never been to Singapore, what I love about it is that it's so diverse. So paratha is very like common in Malay cuisine and also Indian cuisine. And here they have a Little India with tons of amazing Indian food. We'll get to that later. But you guys, if you've never had paratha and curry, well, your eyes will be open. It's gonna be your new favorite dish because I can't resist. I'm trying this right now. This is so good. The curry is literally like a flavor bomb. If you've never had a paratha, for those that don't know what it is, it's essentially like this flaky flatbread. So think of a tortilla meets a croissant and they have a baby. That's what this is. It's amazing. And it has like carrots and tofu and potatoes, and make sure you get this as one of the main dishes. So the main courses have arrived. You guys, this is the moment I've been waiting for because one of my favorite dishes here from Green Dot is their signature Malaysian laksa. If you've never heard of laksa, what it is, it's a seafood noodle soup. Obviously not traditionally vegan, but they veganized it by adding konjac seafood, puffed tofu, a baleen mushroom that resembles abalone fish, has the same texture. So they've really put a lot of thought into substituting a lot of the traditional ingredients but making it vegan. It is such a signature dish to Malaysia, so you have to get it when you come here. And then we also got Hainanese chicken, vegan chicken and rice, because that's another signature dish here to Singapore that you'll see like in like hawker centers and everywhere, and it looks absolutely beautiful. They use yuba meat as the fried chicken, and when they're cutting this thing, it looks so crispy and delicious. It looks like a flavor bomb, and I cannot wait to dig in. So enough talking, I'm trying this because I'm starving, and this is my favorite dish ever. All right. Gonna get into those noodles. Oh my gosh. It has the perfect amount of spice. You guys, it has konjac seafood balls, like shrimp ball, but vegan. Don't mind me, I'm gonna go for a second bite because this is absolutely delicious. I could end this video right now and be like, bye, this is delicious. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm actually very excited to try this Hainanese chicken curry made of yuba meat because I've never had this dish, period. Like, I've never had it. So, cheers. That tofu skin is fried to perfection. It is the first thing that you taste as soon as you put it in your mouth. It's like this crispiness, super flavorful. Oh my God. Even when I was flipping the rice, they opened the container and I was like, the rice smells amazing. Everything here is absolutely delicious. You have to come here, bring your family and friends. Even if they're not vegan, they're gonna love it. But guys, wait, there's also dessert.
That's right, the Green Dot Plus has a dessert case with some must tries, and if you love waffles, then you gotta try their crispy waffle that they make in-house. And to make it extra, they top it off with oat soft serve for the perfect bite. But if you're a cake lover, then you gotta try their selection of mini cakes like this Hojicha Botanic mini cake with beautiful icing flowers and amazing layers. This was heavenly. One attraction you can't miss is Gardens by the Bay, and specifically the Cloud Forest. It's 53 Singaporean dollars and 38 USD for non-residents, and it's worth it because it's home to one of the world's tallest indoor waterfalls and lush greenery with plants from around the world. At the time of this recording, there's an avatar exhibit, so naturally we went to avatarize ourselves, as it's a fun attraction. Each machine detected you and transformed you into this scary looking avatar like mine. When you're inside, you feel like you're transported into a new world with the trees and flowers. They even had more Lost World attractions that you can't help but have fun. It's definitely an attraction you can't miss. But you can't miss the gardens at night because you mandatory have to see the super tree groves that light up to the music. It's truly a magical experience. But the next morning, I had to walk through the Bugais Market Junction and murals to get to Little India for my next epic meal at the popular Gokul Raas.
So, if you're in Singapore, you have to have Indian food because they have such a large Indian population, and you gotta come to Little India to Gokul because they are a plant-based restaurant. A lot of their stuff is vegetarian. You have to specifically ask which ones are vegan because some may have cream, some may have butter. So it is all plant-based, but you know, you gotta specify. So I, of course, have started with a mango lassi, which is technically a mango puree juice because they've taken the yogurt out to make it vegan. But you guys, the mango is so sweet and oh my God, so amazing. You don't care that there's no yogurt. They have an extensive menu. So I, of course, have been craving a curry. I had doses here the other day, but I got an Indian style mutton curry. So this is the chettinad chicken, and you guys, it looks so good. Obviously it's mock meat, this one's vegan. The naan you can get is plain naan. Oh, this looks so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is absolutely delicious. This is exactly what I was craving. They even have tandoori chicken vegan. They give you papadums to start. This place is highly recommended. So many people talk about it. If you're sensitive to spicy, make sure to specify you want less spicy because this to me is perfect and I like spicy. They don't play. You know, Indian people can make good spicy food. So if you're ever in Singapore, make sure to stop by Little India and come to Gokul.
Before you leave Little India, make sure to visit this historic house and get mandatory photos. When it comes to shopping malls, Singapore doesn't mess around. The shopping centers are glamorous and have amazing food courts, so I hopped back on the metro, which you can pay with Apple Pay by the way, and headed to another shopping center for an epic dinner everyone must try in Singapore, Lotus Vegetarian.
So I am at Lotus Vegetarian in the Royal Novena Shopping Center. It's actually right above the MRT station, so super easy to get here. You guys, this restaurant is packed. It's super popular. It's all vegetarian, vegan. And the reason they started is because they wanted to offer a lot of plant-based options. The owner, when she first started, she just felt like there wasn't a buffet or a lot of traditional dishes made vegan. And so she made it happen, and fast forward to today, like, it's amazing. This place is packed. You have to make a reservation because if not, you might have to wait a while. So I've ordered a ton of stuff because that's the best way to enjoy these kind of restaurants. The menu is extensive. Like, you'll want to order a little bit of everything, like one from each page, and I kind of did. So you gotta start with dim sum. So we've got shumai, because I'm a sucker for shumai. If I can get vegan shumai, I'm ordering it. We also have another dumpling that they recommended. We have the carrot rice cakes and then the lotus root fried. So I'm ready to dig in because I'm starving. I'm gonna start with the shumai again. I love shumai, so cheers. For those of you that don't know, shumai is typically made with shrimp and seafood crab meat. A lot of the vegan substitutes are typically made of konjac root. It has a lot of fiber. It's actually very good for you. No toxins, no nothing, very good for you. Let me start with this other dumpling because that's delicious. I definitely like this one more. They're both good, but those are abalone, which is typically a fish. The carrot cakes are also known as radish cakes. It's actually rice flour, and then they have the shredded radish or carrot in there. You can traditionally find this a lot at many dim sum restaurants. Again, adding chili sauce because I love it. This is very delicious. The texture is amazing. It's very flavorful. Again, it's mostly the rice flour, but definitely something you have to enjoy because it is very traditional. Taro root. I love taro. So far, I'm enjoying everything. This is absolutely delicious. Again, the textures on the inside are soft and flavorful, and then it's crispy on the outside. It's like so good. So the next dish I have is another chef's recommendation. This is the Hakka Bacchus Trio with truffle. Let me tell you guys what this is. It's traditionally sweet potato. It resembles gnocchi, to kind of like give you an idea what this is. Each one is handmade. The reason this is not traditionally vegan is because if you find it somewhere else, they usually add fish sauce or oyster sauce. The truffle they've added themselves to kind of add a little twist. But you guys, oh my God, this looks so good and the colors are absolutely beautiful. Let's try it. It is like gnocchi and mochi at the same time. If they had a baby and made it savory, that's what this is. And there's just a subtle hint of the truffle, so it's not too overpowering. It's absolutely perfect. Something I've never had before, so I would highly recommend to try it because, I mean, hello, you're in Singapore. Try foods you don't get anywhere else, right? Now that we're done with the dim sum portion, let's move on to the mains. Okay, so now I've got two mains here. We got nasi lemak, because nasi lemak is a traditional Malay dish. So you're in Singapore, you'll see that a lot of the dishes here have Malay influence. So you have to get that. The rice you notice is blue because they use the butterfly pea flour, which gives it that beautiful color. The thing here that has like fish skin is vital wheat gluten. It comes with okra and sambal, spicy sauce, which I love, very excited for that. The next one I have is the chicken and rice, which is another very popular dish. You'll see it a lot around Singapore, but obviously veganized. Here they use crispy tofu skin, and it really looks super crispy and it looks delicious. I cannot wait to try that. And then they have char siu and some greens, meat veggies, guys. And each one is served with a beetroot and carrot soup. Oh, this is good. Oh my gosh. This is a great way to start the meal already. Less talking, more eating. I can't help it. I need to try this crispy skin tofu. If you've never tried crispy tofu skin, also known as yuba, you have to. You have to, you have to, you have to. So many more restaurants are using this. I've seen this used in taco meat. Here it's very popular. I've seen it a lot in a lot of restaurants. You can typically find it at a lot of like Asian grocery stores too, so I highly encourage you to cook it at home. I'm gonna try the char siu. Oh my God. Guys. This is like coconut rice too. Everything here is like a flavor bomb. I'm only on like part 2 here. I'm like, I can't wait for everything else. Okay, moving on to the nasi lemak. Digging into this tofu, adding some sambal sauce because, you know, that's the way you gotta eat everything. To everybody out there who has ever said, I don't like tofu, it's because they've never had good tofu. This is so juicy and crispy. It's delicious. And the okra, if you like spicy, it is drenched in this spicy sauce. But wait, there's more.
Yep, for round 3, I got to try the Chinese mutton curry, which is typically lamb, but here they've mimicked it with bean protein. The curry sauce was absolutely delicious and the mock meat was so amazing. I mean, look at my reaction. But you can't say you've been to Singapore if you haven't had a peanut sauté. They've also made it from bean protein and the peanut sauce is so flavorful it hits the spot every time. We also got to try the dried laksa fried noodles, which is a great twist on the classic curry soup. The mapo tofu and the olive fried rice was divine. You have to try it. But the last showstopper was this epic grilled mock fish, identical to what you see at many hawker centers in Chinatown.
You guys, the grilled fish is insane. It'll blow your mind because it actually looks like fish. When they present it to you, it's boiling hot and then they cut it like you would traditional fish, which that's the part that got me. I was like, oh my gosh. So there's even a little crispy end that looks like fish. Okay, enough talking. I'm taking it in. All right, cheers. Oh my God. This is so good. This is a great experience. I've never had anything like this. In fact, I don't even think I'll ever find it in the States. That's why the beauty of traveling and trying vegan restaurants abroad, you'll find local cuisine vegan, and it's taken to another level. It's amazing. You just have to come here, bring your whole family so you can try the whole menu. Like seriously, the more the merrier. This is not a place you want to miss. They have 2 locations. This one is one of the bigger, newer ones. They've been around since 2017. You gotta check it out.
Just when I thought the feast was over, of course I had to end with dessert, which was a hot sweet potato that has caramelized sugar that pulls like a string, and then you dip it in ice water to crystallize the sugar, but just be careful when you eat it because it's still hot.
You done?
With its low-rise buildings and vibrant culture that spills into the streets and aromas of traditional food with the beautiful red and gold hues, Chinatown in Singapore stands out from the rest of the city. If you're craving some street food, check out the durian, grilled mushrooms, or veggie buns. Definitely worth checking out the vibes. Lastly, you must visit Fortune Center if you're looking for a place with lots of vegan options. Most stalls say vegetarian, but many have lots of vegan options as well. You will see many places with hot pot or different cafes and restaurants, so make sure you check it out. Singapore will steal your heart. It's a beautiful country worth checking out. They have plenty of vegan options to choose from, so make sure to add this to your bucket list. Catch you next time on Rated V.